What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise News. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where the new id.buzz and id.buzz Cargo have been unveiled as stylish all-electric entrants into the people mover and commercial space for Volkswagen, and they're described as near production concepts where they're built on VW's modular MEB platform that underpins the rest of the ID range. Now, the standard wheelbase model unveiled today will go on sale in Europe in the third quarter of this year with an 82 kilowatt battery and 5 seats for the passenger version, while the id.buzz Cargo boasts the same specs in a more utilitarian electric panel van package. Now, US customers will have to wait until 2024 for their version of the id.buzz, which will be offered solely in an extended wheelbase trim that will be introduced next year, and there are no plans to sell the Cargo variant in North America, unfortunately. Now, the id.buzz will be initially offered in Europe with a 5-seat configuration, 2 rows. VW says that a 6-seater housing 3 rows of 2 seats on the standard wheelbase is slated for release at a later date. Now, the extended wheelbase version will land in Europe next year and will be offered as a 7-seater with a 2-3-2 configuration. Now, the Cargo variant is offered with either a driver's seat and 2-seat passenger bench up front or 2 individual seats. Now, both the id.buzz and the id.buzz Cargo measure 1,985 millimeters, which is 78.2 inches wide, and 4,712 millimeters, which is 185.5 inches long, and about 192 millimeters, 7.6 inches shorter than VW's T61 van. Now, both the id.buzz and the T61 share the same wheelbase of 2,988 millimeters, 118 inches. Now, the id.buzz's height is 1,937 millimeters, 76.3 inches for the passenger version, 1 millimeter taller than the Cargo variant due to differences of the chassis. Now, Volkswagen hasn't unveiled any estimated driving range as of yet, but they have stated that the launch model id.buzz will feature an 82 kilowatt battery, 77 kilowatt net for the initial European launch. Now, it'll provide power to a 201 horsepower, 150 kilowatt electric motor with 229 pound-feet, 310 newton-meters of torque. And the motor is connected to the rear axle, making the launch id.buzz rear-wheel drive. Now, a greater range of battery options with differing power outputs will be made available next year, but VW hasn't revealed any specifics of what to expect. However, for now, speed demons may have to apply elsewhere, as the id.buzz is only good for a top speed of 90 miles per hour, 145 kilometers, while there's no mention of a 0 to 60 time. Now, European models will be able to take advantage of bi-directional charging, a feature that will help the id.buzz feed the grid by stabilizing power, although this will require the installation of a DC bi-directional wall box. Now, when it comes to conventionally charging the electric van, the id.buzz can handle AC power at 11 kilowatts or DC fast charging at 170 kilowatts, enabling a 5% to 80% recharge in 30 minutes. Now, when it goes on sale, the new van will also take advantage of VW's plug-in charge system, which aims to do away with the hassle of entering a payment information or requiring users to carry around charge cards. With plug-in charge, the id.buzz can be plugged into a compatible quick charge station where all authentication and identification material will be directly exchanged between the plug point and the van. Billing is by a WeCharge contract with Volkswagen and is said to take seconds with multiple service providers already signed up. And the id.buzz is keen to trade on Volkswagen's T1 Microbus heritage with short overhangs, front and rear retro-inspired design elements. Now, the large VW logo, stacked rear lights, and wide V-shaped hood do their best to invoke memories of the iconic predecessor, although the lower grille and optional dynamic IQ Light LED matrix lights frame a future-forward design. Now, the id.buzz features bright two-tone paint options, although the range of single colors are available. The spectrum consists of a total of 11 color variants, 7 single color options like candy white, mono silver, lime yellow, starlight blue, energetic orange, bay leaf green, and deep black, and all 4 two-tone options. The upper section of the two-tone id.buzz models, which includes the roof and hood, is always finished in candy white, while the lower area can be lime yellow, starlight blue, energetic orange, or bay leaf green. Now, higher spec passenger versions of the id.buzz will ride on aluminum alloy wheels in the range of 18 inches to 21 inches, although the base passenger and cargo variants will sport 18-inch rims. And the interior of the VW id.buzz is going vegan, with leather replaced by synthetics, and a portion of the insides are derived from recycled materials. The steering wheel is covered in polyurethane that is said to look and feel like leather, while the materials used for the seat covers, floor coverings, and roof liner incorporate sequel yarn, which is made up of 10% collected ocean plastic and 90% recycled PET bottles. Now, the cockpit features a 10-inch digital display paired with a 10-inch infotainment system that can be replaced with an optional 12-inch unit, where you will have touch sliders and buttons that are used to operate the HVAC controls. Now, wireless charging and wireless app connect come standard. Depending on the specification, the cabin features multiple USB-C ports, including a handy outlet up near the central rearview mirror to power a dash cam. Now, the highest trim level will feature electronically adjustable seats with memory and massage functions. And with the extended wheelbase, the vehicle that the North American model will be based on, a 7-seat configuration will also be available in a 2-3-2 arrangement. There are several Easter eggs dotted around the cabin too, and these include the vehicle's silhouette. Now, being an MPV, there's naturally been some attention shown towards practicality too. The rear features an upward opening hatch, and both sides of the passenger version include sliding doors. Now, the rear 3-person bench can be split 40-60 and slid to increase rear luggage space, which stands at 1,121 liters, 39.6 cubic feet. Now, there's an optional removable center console that has been developed by Volkswagen commercial vehicles, but is available across the passenger and cargo versions. This multifunctional box features storage bins in the case of a cargo or cup holder, and a 1.4-liter flip lid compartment for a water bottle, and a 5-liter drawer to accommodate tablets or laptops. Now, in the 2-seat cargo and 5-seat id.buzz, the center console is latched in place between the driver's seat and the front passenger seat. On the 6-seat id.buzz, the box can also be placed in the middle of the second seating row. Now, while the passenger version of the id.buzz sports bright colors and interiors, the cargo variant takes up a more serious approach. Available in either a 3-seat, 1 driver's seat, and twin-seat passenger bench, or 2 individual seats, the cargo features a partition separating the load area from the driver compartment. Now, this partition is optionally available with a window and opening for load items. Now, the load space itself features lashing rings and bars on the side walls to ensure cargo can be secured properly. However, if needed, the panel van can be configured with a second sliding door as a custom option. Now, the id.buzz will be produced by Volkswagen Commercial Vehicles at its main plant in Hanover, and production of both the id.buzz and id.buzz Cargo will begin in the first half of 2022. Now, pricing is expected to be announced in the coming weeks, but the European order books will open in May, with the launch slated for the third quarter of the year. Meanwhile, North American customers can expect to see the debut of the passenger long wheelbase id.buzz sometime next year, with sales only opening up in 2024. So with that said, what do you guys think about the new 2023 Volkswagen id.buzz in both passenger and cargo van specs? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we'll have a bigger discussion on Volkswagen's new id.buzz. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo, just in case you guys want to donate a couple extra dollars or two to the channel. Guys, I appreciate that love and support. Thank you so much. Now, you guys can also check out the Ron's Rides merch, just in case you want some t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, stickers, everything Ron's Rides is there. I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. See everything I'm posting, car memes, pictures, and videos that doesn't always make it here to the channel. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. With that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides News video. Peace.